the earliest dawn of humankind, our lives have been interwoven with the wild tapestry of nature. It's an ancient dance of co-creation, with all elements balancing each other's roles, with nature, ourselves, or what may lie in between. Our present exists because all these other intricate pieces are still actively taking place. Today, let us step back to see our present reflection, as we unpack one compelling narrative and seek to uncover all. The deep truth and untold stories of the resilient raccoon. Have you stopped for even a second, looked closely and really wondered about this specific creature in our very shared spaces? It's almost taken for granted the presence of a living being. We deem its actions as clever, but what else can be offered and learnt if we peel off another layer? What is the complex web of intelligence and its interaction with us in the most important and intricate space we all occupy in today's present landscape? The raccoon, with its iconic dark mask, appears to navigate these complex landscapes with great effort and ease. From dense forests to our most bustling cities, a consistent evolution for these masked animals over centuries. While known and observed for generations, very rarely have they been seen through an honest lens of genuine curiosity that takes into account that perhaps it is telling a wider human story too. How can this one specific animal show and reveal these intricate connections? Let us uncover how this one species shows adaptability. The most common observation begins with the human-like flexibility and design in these extraordinary hands, complete with miniature thumbs. Unlike many of our other earth-dwelling neighbors, these offer unique touch and navigation through each tactile sense of the very paw, which makes a complex skill even more refined. As the hand allows its reach, they not only can explore, but offer access to so much in a most gentle touch. Locked lids, complex obstacles, the world seems open and accessible thanks to such tools. Not simply sneaky, each unique method for problem-solving speaks to a great potential for this being. Studies have clearly revealed an example being raccoon remembering solution techniques over very extended period of times. Its capability to form new techniques, also to navigate different outcomes. It's not instinct alone that guides them, but the application of lessons of each event. It would be limiting to say their talents simply rest at its clever dexterity. They hold so many hidden traits, with exceptional sight in darker lighting, as that allows foraging through all elements, while keen senses in the air or earth. All become keys of what is around it. Their refined smell lets them differentiate from friend to food, and this in return is more than simple taste. It's part of entire ecosystem. This heightened sensitivity speaks not of luck, but shows all elements that contribute to successful existence on a wild plain. Raccoons stand out in the animal kingdom as remarkably adaptable generalists, showcasing an almost uncanny blend of intelligence and resourcefulness. Their dexterous, almost human-like hands allow for incredible manipulation of their surroundings, turning even complex obstacles into mere puzzles to solve. Coupled with heightened senses, particularly their exceptional night vision and acute sense of smell, they become skilled explorers and scavengers, adept at thriving in diverse and challenging environments, from dense wilderness to sprawling urban landscapes. Yet, what truly makes raccoons unique is this incredible combination. The innate capacity to learn, evolve, and maintain their innate characteristics while pushing past most limitations showcases this being's unparalleled resilience. In family bonds to innovative survival is not only impressive, but something deeply symbolic of how we cannot simply survive, but thrive. Their masked visage hints at the enigma of this ever-present and constantly evolving force. It would be short-sighted to assume their habits consist solely as independent actors. The heart of their species also lies within family, where they live for a connected future and present. Mother and cub bonds hold depths equal to what human connections and nurturance offer, teaching the skills for food to shelter, a delicate dance between love and survival. And just like human families, the social experiences create greater depth to be shared. What does this say of our need for shared existence? Often, groups even decide to form cohabitation and shared living as protection in darker environments. Raccoon social bonds expand beyond singular view. They demonstrate that community becomes another offering of success too. What do we lose when we ignore shared living from their perspectives? What greater messages might that bring? Despite all best intentions, these beings' environment and their delicate systems become increasingly under a constant pressure as we expand on all lands, leading these animal families to often cross over into our man-made landscapes. That's why in urban settings, it would become far more challenging. It brings about a big change, not only of how to operate, but a new set of standards, and survival must adapt quickly. Will that adaptation provide what's needed? As our world evolves, it causes a domino effect that is most obvious in those sharing space. Often labeled as pests, we ignore how their need to live becomes compromised. They must adapt. Whether raiding rubbish for food, evading dangerous roadways, it's no coincidence this animal was labeled as an invasive element. Let's consider our parts too, the complexities of what human intervention brings as we become key contributors. Is it all the negative narrative? Are they merely a problem? Or does our perspective prevent more clarity? We must ask as a society and individuals the price we pay for those with whom we share our space with. This leads into the bigger philosophical discussion. Often, our perspective may create great hurdles. Are they invading or simply moving with us? By what ways do human needs push others into more corners? These acts bring questions into focus. How can we adapt with them in these conditions? Or have we pushed a breaking point to our planet to the point that all simply seek only to exist alone rather than together? Do we ask ourselves the deeper lessons here that highlight larger truths of humanity? Despite great efforts, raccoons are at higher risks due to deforestation, as polluted conditions create an ever-increasing impact due to many infectious elements they confront in an unbalanced ecosystem. What role have we contributed as part of this larger disruption? By acknowledging, does an ability exist to change outcomes for us all? Let's find a balanced path. Yet even in this apparent chaos, human creativity holds another opportunity. By stepping back, a positive direction appears. From building nature bridges, eco-conscious practices such as simple garbage bins, a solution lies not solely with animal changes, but within our responsibility in what human impact created. From creating balance in communities, humans can help protect these shared ecosystems that promote a collaboration between worlds by supporting new approaches for a sustainable future where no element suffers. What human contribution or positive innovation do you plan for all? We hold the power to create a collaborative outcome with animals by stepping away from notions that human experience dominates. By removing invaders, we can start our journeys to recognize the profound beauty by opening hearts to new lessons. Each new beginning presents all of life, with potential solutions in our world and not at its cost. And in all spaces, the wonderment and richness of that existence will remain. Long contemplative pause. So then, let's pause. What solutions call your attention so that all life has access to grow in grace? Join the raccoon conversation. Tell us how your personal experience changed after today, and leave comments on solutions you seek. Like the video to show your support. And please do remember to subscribe and continue these conversations to empower wildlife for a long tomorrow.